So if you'll humor me, this chart, this indicates leadership. And I make the assumption that in your organization, your leadership is 85 to 90% effective at all times. Okay? And if you're not 85% effective, you should be letting those leaders go or developing them. But you're not going to reach much higher than 80 to 90% effectiveness. That will somewhat remain constant. And the yellow represents your artificial intelligence or machine learning journey of bettering your company through technology. And as you start on that journey, it forms a trajectory that is infinite, but there's one point, and it's this dot right here. But that is the last chance you have to influence the outcome of artificial intelligence, because the program has now exceeded your capacity to lead. It is on its own. It is going on a trajectory that it was set well before that point. And if you don't influence prior to that dot, you have no idea what you're going to get. You're going to spend a whole bunch of money and you won't truly understand it. My experience with leaders, particularly ones that love making decisions, they start with direct. I'm in charge and you're going to do this, this, and this, and this is what I want. And I also find that narcissism is rampant in those type of people, okay? Starting to understand what the problem set is and what you have to do before directing. So this operational process is proven time and time again in combat around the world. So I like to start analog and then move to digital. Whether that's a whiteboard, a sketch paper, I need to understand my organization. What are the processes? What is our strategy? What is our desired end state? How are we doing it today? And what I find with many CEOs and COOs that I work with, they don't really know the exact detail of how data moves within their company. And it's a shame, because if you don't know how data moves currently, how are you going to apply an AI solution to make it better? You know, your organization, how it's architected, what's the disposition and composition of your team, and is that optimized currently? And oftentimes it's not. We've established some line and block chart that fits really nicely on a piece of paper, but rarely is it tied to our operational processes as well as our strategy. But once you understand the organization, the strategy and objectives, what's your operating environment? What is current within your vertical of all industries? What is the operational environment that we're dealing with? Is that on the rise, or are we trying to pivot?